Hello everyone, welcome to Ramanujan School of Studies 0 to Infinity. This is Higher School Mathematics class 11th, and in this lecture we will discuss about the question based on the definition of roots of the quadratic equation and the properties of the roots of the quadratic equation. In previous class we have learned sum and product of roots of a quadratic equation, and also we saw how to form a quadratic equation and roots and graph. In today's class we will discuss about the question based on the sum and product of the root of a quadratic equation and how to form a quadratic equation and roots on the graph. So the first question here is find the roots of equation 2x square plus 13x plus 18 is equal to 0. So this is very basic question of quadratic equation, and here we have to find the roots. So we have equation of quadratic equation is 2x square plus 13x plus 18, and we have to find this is equal to 0, and we have to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So here a is equal to 2, so a does not equal to 0, so this is a quadratic equation. Here b is equal to 13 and c is equal to how much, that is 18. Now we can find the root of this quadratic equation by factorizing the middle term. So if alpha and beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, so x minus alpha into x minus beta, this is equal to 0. So x is equal to alpha and y is equal to beta, that is x equal to second root is beta. So we have to factorize this quadratic equation. So here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 13 and c is equal to 18. So we here split the middle term, and we can write here 2x square. Middle term is split in such a way that the sum is equal to the same one, that is the middle term, and the product is the product of first term, that is 2x square, into third and last term, that is c, that is 18. So if we split 13x in 9x, see 9x plus 4x, so sum is 13x and the product is 36x square plus 18. So here we split the middle term, and here we can take x as a common, so we can write here 2x plus 9. In the second factor we take 2x as common, here we take as 2 as a common, so we have 2x plus 9, and in both the expression we have 2x plus 9 is a common, so we can write here 2x plus 9 into x plus 2. So we get 2 factor, and its root is as per if x minus alpha and x minus beta is the roots of quadratic equation, so equation can be written as x minus alpha. So we can write here x is equal to minus 9 by 2 is one of the root, and second root x is equal to minus 2. So we have two roots, two real roots. Now this root can also be found by using the direct formula, that is x1 and 2, this is equal to minus b. So here minus b is minus 13 plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. So here b square is 13, so 169 minus 4 into a, 8 to 4 into 2, 8 into c. So we have 8 into 18 divided by 2 into a is 2. So upon calculation we again get the value 1x12, this is equal to, first we have minus 9 by 2 and second we have minus 2. So we have two methods by factorizing the quadratic equation, and by using the standard formula for the finding of root of a quadratic equation we can find the roots of the equation. Now see here, if we want to trace the curve of this quadratic equation, so suppose this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Now both roots are negative, it is minus 2 and minus 9 by 2. So minus 9 by 2 is very less, so we can write here this is minus 9 by 2 and this is minus 2, and a is 2, so a is greater than 0, so root is concave upward, graph is concave upward. So we can write such type of graph, we can draw such type of graph. So the graph of this equation is like this. So we have to interpret the relation between axes, that is coordinate axis, rectangular axis, with its root. So we can see here different concept of the quadratic equation, how to find the roots by using factorization method and by using quadratic standard formula, and also we can draw such when we find such root, we can draw the quadratic equation graph. Now next question here is discuss the nature of the roots of the equation. Now here we have a quadratic equation, and the equation is 8x square minus 2x minus 4, this is equal to 0. So here a is equal to 8, b is equal to minus 2, and c is equal to minus 4. Now here we have to discuss the nature. Now in order to find the nature of the roots, we have to find the value of discriminant, that is d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. We see how d is equal to b square minus 4ac in previous class. So I request all of you, please go back to all the quadratic equation class so that you can you have well understand these classes. Okay, now we have b is equal to minus 2, so we put here minus 2, that is b square minus 4 into a is 8 and c is minus 4, so we can write here this is 4. Okay, and this is minus minus plus, that is 16 multiply 8, so this is 96. So we have d is equal to 100. So as here we see that d is greater than 0, it means that roots are real and distinct. Now distinct, so we get the value of d. So we can find the roots here in extra steps. We can find the roots, that is x12. So x12 is minus b, so minus 2 plus minus under root 100. So this is root 100 divided by 2a, that is 16. So we have 4 plus minus 10 divided by 16. So if we take plus sign, we have 14 over 16. So on taking 14 over 16 is first root, and if we take minus sign, we have minus 6 over 16. So minus 6 over 16 is the second root. So one root is negative and one root is positive. So if we draw the graph, one root is negative, that is minus 6 over 16. So minus 6 over 16 like here, and plus 14 over 16. So plus 14 over 16 is like here. So this is positive. So the graph, if we want to draw here, a is 8, that is plus, so concave of what? So graph is like this. So it is very important and very easy to interpret such type of the nature of the roots. So I hope you understand the concept of nature of the roots here and how to draw the graph. After this lecture, we will also find take a class based on the condition of roots, that is roots, both roots are positive or both roots are negative, one roots are positive or one roots of negative, and based on these concepts we also discuss take a lecture on the question based on the such type of roots. Now next question is, if the sum of the roots of the equation rx square plus 5x minus 24 is equal to is 5 over 11, then find the product of the roots of that equation. So we have equation rx square plus 5x minus 24. So this is a quadratic equation. Here a is equal to r. What is the value of r? I don't know. That is, it may be positive, it may be negative, but it is a real. B is equal to 5 and c is equal to minus 24, and here it is given that sum of the roots. So suppose alpha and beta are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So sum of root is given by alpha plus beta, and this is equal to minus b over a. So we can write here minus b is equal to 5 over a is r. So this is equal to 5 over 11. Okay, so this is 5 over 11. On solving this question, this equation, we get the value of r, and r is equal to minus 1. So we get the value of r is equal to minus 11. So we have equation minus 11x square minus 5x minus 24. This is equal to, this is plus 5x minus 24 is equal to 0. And here the question asks about the product of roots. So we have to find the value of alpha and beta. So alpha into beta is c over a, as we saw earlier in earlier class. So c is here is minus 24 and a is minus 11. So minus minus cancel. So alpha and beta is equal to 24 over 11. So this is very easy question. When we use some condition, we can find the other condition. Also in the next question, we have find the value of k, so that 6x square minus 12x minus k are reciprocal to each other. It means we have here equation is 6x square minus 12x minus k, this is equal to 0, and we have a is equal to 6, b is equal to minus 12, and c is equal to minus k. These are the given from the question, and it is also given that the roots are reciprocal. So if root assume is alpha, the other root must be 1 over alpha, so that the product of root over alpha into 1 alpha, this is equal to 1. So product of root here is 1, because roots are reciprocal. So as we know that the product of root is given by c over a, so minus k over 6, this is c over a, that is product of root, this is equal to 1. So from here we can write k is equal to minus 6. So the value of k, so that the roots are reciprocal of the given equation, is minus 6. So this is the answer. So you see here all the questions are very elementary question, and all these questions are based on the definition and the nature of the roots. So go through in previous class lecture and please watch the full content in order to understand all these things. Next question here is find the positive value of k if one roots of the equation is 3 times of the other roots. So we have here equation of quadratic equation is x square minus kx plus 243, this is equal to 0. Okay, now here we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus k, and c is equal to 243, and it is given that one root is, suppose one root is alpha, so other root is 3 times, so 3 alpha. Now we use here sum of roots and products of roots. So we can have alpha plus 3 alpha, that is sum of roots is minus b over a, so minus k over 1. So here we have 4 alpha is equal to k, so we get the value of k is equal to 4 alpha, and the product of root, that is alpha into 3 alpha square, is equal to c over a. So we have c is 243 divided by 1, so we have 3 alpha q, so this is equal to 243. So from here we can write alpha q is equal to 243 divided by 3, so this is we have 8 and 1. So we have alpha is equal to cube root of this is alpha into 3 alpha, so this is alpha square, here alpha 3 times, so this is alpha square. So alpha square is equal to 81, so alpha is equal to, we can write here alpha is equal to 9. So alpha is plus minus 9 because we take the square root, so alpha is plus minus 9. So here we have to find the value of k. So we have value of k is 4 alpha, so 4 into plus minus 9, so we have two value of k, that is plus minus 36. So this is the answer of the given question. So all the question are here very easy, and you see this type of question you can solve this question by using the definition alone. No and any other concept is necessary to do, required to do such type of question. Now here there is one question, form a quadratic equation whose roots are 4 and 21. So suppose we have roots alpha, this is equal to 4, and we have roots beta, this is equal to 21, and we have to form a quadratic equation. In previous class we have learned that any quadratic equation can be written as x square minus sum of root, that is alpha plus beta into x plus product of root alpha into beta, this is equal to 0, and we have already roots, so we can write here x square minus alpha plus beta is 25x, that is 4 plus 21, that is 25x, and alpha beta is 21 into 4, so this is 84. This is the required equation, quadratic equation whose roots are 4 and 21. If you factorize this by middle term, you can find this equation can be factorized as x minus 4 and x minus 21, this is equal to 0. Try this by yourself. Now this is for your homework. Here alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, and the equation are x square minus 3x minus 180, such that alpha is less than beta. Then you have to find the value of first alpha square plus beta square, second is 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, and third is alpha minus beta. So here we take some step, x square minus 3x minus 180, this is equal to 0. So sum of root is alpha plus beta, so this is minus b over a, so minus b is minus 3, that is plus 3. A is equal to 1, and alpha into beta is c over a, so alpha into beta is c over a is minus 180 over 1. So you have these value, and you have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. For this you can write this is equal to alpha plus beta to the power 2 minus 2 alpha beta. Now you have the value of alpha plus beta and you have the value of alpha into beta. So putting this value, you can find the value of alpha square plus beta square. Second question is 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. So write this as alpha beta, and in numerator this is beta square plus alpha square. On arranging, we can write here alpha square plus beta square divided by alpha beta. Once you find the value of alpha square plus beta square, so put the value of these alpha square plus beta square in this and you get the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, and last is alpha minus beta. So alpha minus beta can be written as here alpha plus beta to the power 2 minus 4 alpha beta with square root. Okay, see why such type of formula is here. You should go back to the theory algebraic formula, the derivation, you find all these things. Okay, so on today we stop our lecture here. In next class we will learn about the sign of the quadratic equation, that is the condition of the sign of the quadratic equation, and some question based on that concept. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like this lecture and if you feel that this is beneficial to you, then please subscribe this channel and share my channel more and more. Thank you everyone. Have a good day, nice day.